Hey guys, this is Lil with another raid video. Hot off the back of my RSL helper, all levels gear selling file, we're going to do a gear cleanse on my account and test it out. And then this will probably help, it helps me refine the rules, but it'll also help you look at the rules and how happy you are with them from your account perspective. When I look through what it's saying it should sell, and it says I want to sell this level 16 gear that's got a double, in Slayer set, that's got a double roll into speed, and I'm going, why are you doing that? And then, when I look into the rules, I go, well, yeah, that does meet what I said. I said I didn't want low rolls. And so that's where you got to find the right place for you, for your account, for where you're at in the game. So I thought, actually, rather than me doing that offline, I thought I'll record a video of me doing that live, and I'll keep it under half an hour, definitely, so that you can follow along and see, okay, am I happy with those, or would I want to tweak those? I'm still going to do that separate video of tweaking those, and I'm still going to do the late game video. But I thought today we could go through live editing my gear, cleansing my gear, because it's full, because it gets full. So let's go. I should also point out it does not include the new feral set, so make sure, just because it's not available in RSL Helper yet. As soon as it is, I'll update the files, and I'll keep the ones on Google, the updated ones. I'll probably also post a community post just to let you guys know whenever I update those. Okay, let's flip over to in-game. I might have to share the whole desktop because we're going to have to see all of RSL Helper for this. So we'll go and go over. There we go. Okay, can you actually see that? Not really. So I'll just pause here. Okay guys, here we are in RSL Helper. Hold on. And all I've done is I've come up to the inventory tab up at the top here, and that flips me over to my inventory, and then we can see all my gear, and if I click auto sell, then it will show me compared to my sell file. And again, I'm going to click on down here where it says sell settings, and that will just tell me which file I've got loaded, which I always have to double check because I run my main account and my free to play account on here. So I always need to double check that I'm not accidentally, filtering my my late game gear with the end gear sell file, or the other way around, and not selling anything. So we tick that. Now, what I used to do was always filter this down and say anything that I've invested in, let's not sell it. Yeah, let's keep all the 16 stuff, because I'll just manually do it by eye. Now, the intention of this sell file is exactly not that. Oh, sorry, I don't know why that's. Let me shut that. Ooh, sorry, you're getting some Discord in there as well. Apologies. There we go. So the intent here is this can be used for everything. So just make that again. There we go. So what I'm going to do is expand that out. Now, obviously, you could do something like test this out. Yeah. So if we want to, you can see here, I've got this frost set of gloves. I've had them for ages. They're level 16. They're crit dam. Double roll on a damage multiplication stat, great. They've got a roll into crit rate, great. Under normal circumstances, I might keep those, but I don't want damage gear in non-damage sets. I'm beyond that now, as you get later and further into the late game. So that's why it's sold. And again, if you're more late game, you would totally be keeping those. And we do have rules that, that look at that. So if you're unsure, and this is what I do when I'm sort of troubleshooting these, is if you're unsure, then you can go and do a search on it. So you can load the cell settings, and then you can say, well, what we had was, so down at the bottom here is the cell test. So we can go, right, we had in Frost set, We had a 6-star epic glove. It was crit damage. It was level 16. It had defense percent on it, and I think it had crit rate, didn't it? Yeah, because it had 1 roll into crit rate, so let's call that 10, and I think it had 2 rolls into defense. Item is sold. Now, if we drop that down to 12, is it still sold? Yes. If we leave it at 16 and say, what if you were in a different set? What if you were in a more of a damage set? So let's say crit dam. There you go. So that would be kept if it was crit dam. And that's like, would it be kept if it was speed? No, because I'm not looking for damage stat. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. That's really helpful, isn't it? There's a little icon underneath me. Hold on. Boop. There we go. I could move myself over here. There you go. Yeah, so is it kept or is it sold? Depending. So again, we did have it on a frost set, which is what it is, and that's sold because I have told it not to keep any frost set. In fact, not only don't keep damage stats in frost set, but don't keep any frost set. So if that was a crit damage glove with exactly the same stats, it would absolutely be kept. So that's a good way that you can sort of just check everything here. Now, you know, I would say, okay, well, what's wrong with this? And the answer for what's wrong with that is probably it's 5-star. So if I go rank 5-star, show me 5-star gear only. Oh, where's it gone? Everything's moved around now. And now I need to go back and find, there it is. There you go. It's being sold because it's 5-star. And I've said only keep like those really rare, you know, those Merciless, that Slayer, that really limited edition, the Feral will go in there. Only keep that really limited edition gear at 5-star because it's 5-star gear. Now, let's say, so, you know, I could pick out, I'm trying to pick out like examples where you might say, well, Lil, they're wrong. You should totally keep those. You should totally keep that gear. I'm sure there was a good, in fact, it was right down at the bottom. There was a Slayer. There was like here we go. Level 6, no, it was this one. Level 16 Slayer Shield. Double roll into speed, 1 roll into crit rate. The problem is they are all low rolls, okay? Like, because it's a 5-star, like, the low rolls just add up, you know, to lesser stats. So, you know, in my rules, would this be kept? If it hadn't low rolled, then yeah, like, and we can do a check on that. So, you know, you can do cell check, yeah, on a shield. It was a 5-star shield. What shield's defense? And it had crit rate and speed, and it also had crit dam, didn't it? So crit damage was like 4, I think. Oh, sorry, my keyboard. Speed was, I think, 13 because it had low rolled, and crit rate was 9 because that had also low rolled, in which case it's sold. Now, if that had high rolled, or even normal rolled, and that had not low rolled, still sold. Let me check. Oh, that probably needs, does that one need to be a 5? Oh, we haven't picked an artifact set. Sorry. Here we go. Slayer. Item is kept. Even if that had... There we go. So actually it was the low roll on the crit dam that actually made the difference there. Because we say, you know, more or less no low rolls. But everything on here low rolled. This was a 9. This was a 13. And this was a 4. So they don't meet my thresholds of, you know, if it's 5-star, not low rolling 5-star. So that would get sold. Yeah, in my sell rules. And if that's not, you know, where your account is, then you can go in and you can tweak those. Yeah, so I could go, okay, well, look, I know the Slayer rules are right up near the top. Here are the Slayer rules, and these are the rules for 5-star shields at level 16. So then we go down and we look for... Sorry if I just minimise that a little. It was, what was it? Crit rate, crit dam, and speed, wasn't it? So crit rate, speed, and damage multipliers, crit rate, speed, and accuracy. Come on. Crit rate, speed, accuracy, crit rate, speed, attack, crit rate, speed, HP, crit rate, speed, defense. Where are the crit rate, speed... Crit dam. Hold on. can't even find it. It would have been faster for me not to have closed that window, and here we go. So, even if it had gone 5, 5, 10, no, sorry, because we need the 16 rules. So again, here we go. Sorry, they come out quite small for you, don't they? Let me... Okay, I made this window a little bigger, and I'll actually just hide myself for a second, just so you guys can see a bit better. So, down here, I've got my level 16 5-star Slayer, Slayer Merciless, and Instinct rules, and, you know, it says, okay, this is the, if you double rolled into crit rate, and then just crit damage and speed were present, then keep. So here you go, so this one, even if that had not rolled into crit rate, it would have been kept at level 16, but because it low rolled on everything, then it's sold. And if you're not, you know, if you're not happy with that, then you can come in here and you can edit that, and you could say, you know what, keep them even if they're 4s. Or actually, for me, a single roll, you know, a double roll doesn't have to be a 15. It doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to high roll all 3 of those if it's a 5-star piece. You know, 5-star is between, what is it, 5 and, I've got to check now, on my rolls table. Oh, look at that, I haven't even put down the multi-rolls for 5 stars. So 5-star main stat, 5-star sub stats, so speed is between 4 and 5. And yeah. So again, you know, if it hadn't, then, you know, you might say, well, actually for me, it can low roll. So let's have a look. What? So if you did, if it only needed to be 4s, then you could say 12. You know, if you were happy with low rolls, you could change this to a 12, and then suddenly you've got the, you know, what a low roll on a 5-piece looks like. I'm not going to, because I'm keeping a baseline. Okay, sorry. There we go. Turn myself back on. Okay, let's have a look how else we're doing on our gear selling. So, like, you know, for me, a simple first pass is sell all the rubbish that I've got in 5-star. Some of this is rolled, but if I look at it critically, is it any good? So again, now 5-star lethal, I've actually, oh, sorry, that's still big and wide, isn't it? Here we go. I got a 5-star lethal shield here, which is level 16, and it's double rolled into crit rate, and then it's got a low roll on speed and a normal roll on accuracy. Now, you know what? For the sake of 1 speed, which is the only thing that's wrong with this piece, I'll probably keep it. And I would say, if you don't want things to be sold, just slap them on somebody in your vault. If you're like, yeah, I know that technically this piece is under my normal standards, but I'm going to keep it for whatever. Cursed City champ, or somebody, you know, like a tier 3 damage dealer that I'm going to use in some weird Hydra or restricted epics only, whatever. That's fine, like, you can totally do that. It's like level 16 stuff is stuff that you've actually invested in, so it's up to you. Now, I'd be interested in this. Why is this protection piece that's double rolled into speed and double rolled into accuracy being sold? And usually what I do here, the first thing I do is go back to that table that I went over in the other video, and I look at, well, what do my rules say about that? And if I go down to protection gear, even the S tier doesn't keep anything 5-star. So that's why it's on the list to be sold. And, you know, you can get more granular with the filters in here, and I've done videos on this in the past. Sorry, you can't see the filters because I made the screen a bit bigger to make it easier for you to see the gear. But the filters down the side here, you can use these to say, well, okay, look, show me rolls, or show me where it's a piece of protection that doesn't have speed. And you could actually say, only show me protection gear, for example. There we go. All protection gear with speed. Now, here's interesting. Why is this because we've got a rule that says, I'm just thinking, we've got a rule that says keep all 20 plus crit rate, I think. So let's go and have a look at that. Why is that getting sold? Now this one I'd probably rank up just to see. Now it is a 5-star, but I don't think our rule specified. So again, I'll come up to the top, which is where we had that keep it if it's a triple roll. So keep it if it's triple speed, keep it if it's triple speed at 16. At 12, keep it if it's a triple crit rate, and keep it if it's a triple crit rate at 16. So that rule should stop that being sold. So we'll go and we'll do a test. I'm just going to reset here. Set. If I could find protection, there we go. Protection. Rank 5, rarity, I can't remember what it was, let's call it epic. And it was I've forgotten what it was now. Weapon. Nope. Shield. Shield, so main stat was defense, level 16, and it had crit rate of 20. There you go, item is kept. So let's just do a refresh on this stuff then. Just retick cell rules, and then we'll just go protection again. Just love it when something doesn't work in a demo. Where's that shield gone? Or is it gone now? Yeah, looks like it just picked that up incorrectly. Oh no, here it is. Okay, I did some testing just while I paused the recording. It looks like it is 20, it's 20 in game, but for some reason RSL Helper's picking it up as 19. I don't know if that's due to how the mythical ascension is coded. Because yeah, like even its own cell test said no, that should be kept. But the auto sell check in RSL Helper still keeps bringing it up as to be sold. So what I've done is I've changed that retain rule to be a 19 instead of a 20. Just looks like maybe it's a decimal point thing in game. I don't know. I will report that to the RSL Helper guys. But for now, I've edited the file and just set all those 20s for double rolls to be 19s, just so that we make sure that we retain those mythicals. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all my 5-star gear. I'm just going to reset all these filters, do my auto sell check, everything 5-star, and then I'm going to go add all. How many we got? 229. That is space I will happily get back. Now, am I selling some ranked up gear? Yeah, I really am. Some of it I might not really want to, like, you know, you could argue this double. But do you know what? New gear is constantly coming in. I'm sure there was I'm sure I saw one pair of crit damage gloves that I was like, okay, they're not perfect, but I'll keep them anyway. Like I'd probably keep these impulse boots because they're just they're really difficult to get. So, like I say, it's up to you. Come through and cherry pick what you do and don't want to sell. You don't have to just blindly hit, you know, add all and sell. And also what I do is stick it on someone. Stick it on someone in your vault if it's like, yeah, look, it's not perfect, okay? This supersonic piece, it's a double hit on speed, so it's essentially a triple speed, but it's only 17. So the reality is, because it's low rolled, that should be a 20, but it's low rolled, you know, multiple times, and it's only a 17. So at that point, it's hardly better than a double roll, which is why it's down to be sold. So yeah, like, again, would you? I mean, at 16 with only a double. So, you know, if there's things you want to keep in here, like, you know, if you know that you're short on attack percent merciless chests and you're willing to accept some really, you know, one roll into flat defense, one roll into resist on your attack percent chest because you know that it'll still get used, then that's fine. Either adjust the rules or, or just put it on someone, and as long as you don't tick the include equipped artifacts up at the top there, then you'll be fine and it'll be retained. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it there for today. That's sort of going through and doing a gear cleanse. I didn't check how much silver that would actually net me. Let's do a quick check. Sell. Add all. Just selling my 5-star gear is 500,000. But only 6. No, there should be 200. Hold on. I'm gonna do that again. Sell. Add all. And add. Now let's have a look. Here you go. 12 million. Who doesn't want 12 million and 227 space of artifacts left? I know I do. What I'm going to do is a couple of those level 16s where they've just missed off by 1 or 2 points on a low roll. I might retain a couple of those. I'll stick them on somebody in the vault, and then I'll actually run this for reals. I'll probably do it with 5-star and 6-star, and yeah, we'll see how much silver I actually save. Okay, guys, I ran through. I equipped a few things until I got bored, and then I just went, okay, that's fine, whatever. So I'm going to just flip over in-game and we're going to sell a load of stuff. Again, caveat, as you can see at the bottom here, there's all these ones without icons. That is all of my feral gear. It will sell those. It does not have a rule for those yet. As soon as it does, as soon as that comes in the RSL helper, I will add it in. But right now, make sure that you come and manually untick all this feral gear, which should be right at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to go and hit it 1 sec. Alright, here we go. 368 space and 21 million silver. I'm happy with that as a gear cleanse. You know what? It's gotten rid of like these resilience artifacts that I've just been holding forever and they're just no use to anybody at this point. You know, all of this accuracy gear that I've honestly just been hoarding. I think that one might be accuracy with accuracy. Accuracy plus. I'm sure I saw an accuracy plus accuracy ascended one. Yeah, like I've been keeping forever and I've not used it and I probably never use it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go sell. Done. Really hope I unticked all that feral gear at the bottom. So we're like, oh, did I untick that? I really hope so. Yes, we did. Not that some of it's good, some of it's not. This one's good. You can't see it because it's in the wrong spot. There you go. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I promised it would not be half an hour, and it wasn't. So that's it. Like I say, I would say test things out, tweak them, make sure you're happy with them first. But for me, I'm pretty happy with that. I've got a nice good baseline now, 1,000 artifacts, just over, almost 1,100. I threw a few of the lethal pieces that didn't quite meet my thresholds, but I thought, I'll keep them for now. I did the same with a few bits of impact and stuff like that. Just where it was already ranked up and it wasn't perfect, but also I didn't really want to get rid of it. You know, maybe it had ascended well like this, even though it had rolled into some not great things. So that's it from me, guys. Remember to like and comment on the video below. Have the files helped you out, or do you not like listening to me do a gear cleanse with them, just trying to add a bit more info about them? Cheers, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.